Greetings, YouTubers. It's me, Wayman29. Just wanted to come on and do a quick video to PerryMitch777 and to her reply to the psychoanalyzers, which was pretty interesting. My opinion on the whole thing is that possibly you, PerryMitch, should psychoanalyze the psychoanalyzers, because it might prove really interesting. Start with ego, and how the ego, when you puff yourself up, starts changing the way you view the world. Because when your ego takes over, you start assuming things are real in the world that are in fact not real, but are very much real to yourself, because you'd like to believe that they are real. So, this creates delusions, because you have a deluded worldview. Then, when you make rules about how those delusions came about, or rules on how things should be and how things are because of your deluded views, you end up having fundamentals or certain rules that you follow, whether you want to or not, on how you view the world and how you react and how you say things. Then, when you act on them, when you act on those delusions, when you act on those things that aren't real, that you thought were real, then you might become, in some ways, a zealot. So, they say it applies to you, but the terminology can very easily be turned. So, just look into that. Simply because a lot of this understanding is kind of like taking a trip, water skiing trip, to the Arctic. And you're skiing along, and people notice the icebergs. And people are saying, hey, there's icebergs. Let's compare the icebergs. Let's check them out. But be careful not to run into the icebergs. However, that's all they see on the surface are the icebergs, because they can't swim. And underneath the surface of the water is this whole other dimension, and this huge mass of ice that is so much bigger than the tip. And had you been a diver, and if you were to go down under there, you would have deeper understanding than those who just view things from the surface. And there's plenty of more people on the surface than there are underneath. And that might be the root of the problem. So, I support you in your views, PerryMitch, and in what you believe. And even though I personally don't believe probably the way you do on things, I agree to disagree, and I respect those beliefs because I know where they come from, and I know how they start, and I know why some people still believe that way. So, take care, YouTubers. Take care of yourself and each other.